everybody. Welcome to my big build guide here today. Today we'll be using, it's coined the Splash and Dash Rafa. I like to call him King Kaoson because when you're using the boss, you're using this Kaoson, and this is your main boss killer. So the build basically is splash damage and running. We're using the red tree, the blue tree, and a little of the green tree, but mostly red-blue. So for red, we'll be using the Peacekeeper cannons and Def Hands for 20% fire rate. We needed to put one into here for gun damage. I could have put the other one into here for extra shield, but I put one in one. I put 5 into critical hits, restore action skill. And El Villante basically increases our damage from all sources. And if you're at maximum shield, you get double the bonus. We're going to use Bullet Buddy Cannon as our first augment. So while this is active, when your cannons are active, you regenerate ammo. So we can basically have like unlimited ammo on our Kaoson for the boss kill. So it's really much needed. Then we put 5 points into Barrage, 5 points into Devil May Care. So we're going to be at super fast. No points into Salado. You got to find it in your class mod. You could use an extra point on it, but let the class mod do it. And I've seen other people use 5 on this for the extra gun damage and less gun handling. But I decided to put 1 in it with the one from the class mod, so I could put the extra 3 points into the green tree for movement speed while overdrive is active. And since I have the red tree doubling all overdrive skills, it's going to be 30% movement speed on top of the Devil May Care movement speed, which is another 30 on top of some equipment I'm using. Well, you can see after. And the second augment I'll be using is Volatile Hollow Points, because we are doing splash damage, so the Pete's Cannon rockets will do splash damage instead of the regular kinetic damage or whatever. So we're going to be using the Bullet Buddy and Volatile Hollow Points for the blue tree. We're putting into 5 last Jarus for more ammo regeneration. It used to be at 10.5, but they heavily nerfed it because it was just crazy at 10.5, especially with a certain shield that I'm going to get into after. I put 5 into the Thrill. I got 4 from the class mod. You're supposed to 5 into the class mod, but I couldn't have it. I found it on a shittier class mod, but I found a better class mod with 4 on it, so I'm using the 4 instead. 5 into Al Centro, basically more gun handling while we're in overdrive. 5% gun handling per second, right? And it's getting doubled bonuses, so it's actually 10. We're also using Jacques, or whatever. Whenever Rafa damages an enemy with a skill, he gains a stack of Jacques. He gains increased overdrive bonuses. Whenever bonus ends, he loses all his stacks. So you can get up to 20 stacks, and the bonuses is 2.5%. So if you do the math, that's like a good 50% plus. And that is all the skill points. We're going to go into the skill inventory. Your main guns for mobbing are the Plasma Coil, the Wombo Combo. I've really liked the Wombo Combo when you're using the Super Soldier because you never run out of ammo. So mobbing weapons are Wombo Combo, Plasma Coil, and you can even use the Rainbow Vomit and crazy spray damage. For your boss weapons, obviously the King Kaoson. And if you're having trouble, you can't find the King Kaoson, but you still want to kill the bosses, there's the Kickballer, but you need a Jacob's part on it. And you'll see shortly after, it can incinerate any boss in the game, but you're also 90% of the time going to kill yourself. So you can get the dead, you can get your loot you want, but you're also going to be losing a lot of money. A lot of money. So, but if money means nothing in this game, because you only need to buy things, money comes and goes in this game like it's nothing. You lose 10% every death, other stuff like that. So money's not that big of a deal. Alright, so not every boss you can kill yourself with the kickboxer, or the kickballer. Most bosses it might happen, but if you even watch the vault boss with Origo, you'll see you have a lot of space to not kill yourself. You can use the snow things in the ground, or you can use the rifts when he pushes you upwards. I'll show you right now. Now we can finish the build video. So when we are running around and mobbing and getting place to place, we are using the Mega Triple Bypass. For example, when you use your ability, your kill skills will be keeping it up, right? Kill, kill, keep it up, push it up, kill, push it up, stuff like that. But say eventually it does run out after a few minutes. It's only going down now because I can't kill anybody to keep my kill skills up, just like Zane in the old game. 1, 2, 3, back up, and then kill skills keep it back up again. So it's just a cycle. But when we are bossing, I gotta find a better shiny war paint. But so far I got the speed one and fire rate, movement speed. So I get 70% extra movement speed on the shiny war paint. So that's just insane movement speed when I'm bossing. Obviously, the best knife in the game, the only knife you should be using, unless you're doing an ordnance like with the rocket launcher, is the Penetrator Augment Knife with Jacob's Crit. I have 3 Deadeye, gun accuracy, gun crit, and every crit 15% crit per 5 stacks for 10 seconds. So that's 75% crit, 25, 100% crit, and 30% accuracy from Deadeye. And the last 2 I decided to choose was Airstrike for splash damage and splash radius. So for the class mod, I chose the Dancer. Overdrive bonuses are increased by 100%. Overdrive ends when Rafa's action skill ends. So as long as I keep my action skill up, the overdrive stays up. We got submachine gun damage and action skill cooldown rate on it. Hopefully I can get a better roll eventually and get 5 on the blue fire rate like I originally had, but this one was better. For the shield, no other than the Super Soldier, the best shield in the game. Regenerate ammo when the shield is full. You have an overshield when the shield is full. Grant 25% fire rate, movement speed, and generates 1 ammo per second. So it keeps the unlimited, infinite Kaoson loop up going. So that's why you want to keep doing that. And last but not least, we have 2 of them. The Vladoff one when I'm using for the boss, or if I'm using the Wombo combo. So if I'm using the Wombo combo for mobbing, or the boss with the Kaoson, I'm going to use the flat off one. But if I'm mobbing with the plasma coil, or I'm bossing with the kickballer, I'm going to use the Malawan one. So it's nice to have both. So that's everything from the inventory, other than the different elements. No shock element, radiation, a different Jacob's kickballer. This one's just cryo efficiency with, and then the rainbow vomit, because it's actually a great shotgun for this build when you're mobbing even. So that's every weapon I'm using. Specializations, I'll tell you, you either want to use Hone Mine, now with caffeine, in the zone, and I'm a gun, or I took off I'm the gun for bullet train. So when you're running, you get more movement speed for high hip fire when sprinting, gun damage. So sometimes I'll take that off and put that, or I'll do that for that. Depends on how you like it. So if I'm bossing, maybe this. If I'm running around, maybe that. You know what I'm saying? So I actually found this torque one after all the boss kills you've seen already in the video. So I actually wanted to kill a couple more bosses so you guys could see with the torque piece, because the Kaoson does have a torque attachment. So the Kaoson has a torque license part, so these will both count towards it. So I thought I would add this in. This is how the crit works, is use your ability, throw the knife, point the rockets at anybody. Look at my ammo. Very last thing I can help you with is the kickballer is farmed by Sludge Maw. You can find them in the Watershed Gate in Idolator's Noose in Fade Fields. You need to unlock the side mission Null and Void and All Charged Up. For the Kaoson, it's farmed by Primordial Guardian Origo. In Terminus Range, the Lowlees Arch of Origo. Plasma Coil, that is farmed by the Timekeeper. Warpaint, located in the Old Scrap Terminus Range, dropped by the Meat Riders, aka Saddleback and Immortal Boneface. Triple Bypass is dropped by the Backhive boss, found in the Claim. And Augur Abandoned Mind access requires Shadow of the Mountain. And Super Soldier, Vile Lecter, and Umbral Foundry Terminus Range. And the Dancer would be Ideator Soul. And that is everything. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll bring you lots more very soon.